position in American sports feels the pressure or the weight on their shoulders like a quarterback. Hopes and dreams of an entire fan base of teams ride on whether their signal caller can lead them to glory. And boy, what a matchup of two elite dudes we have in this one. Welcome to spectacular Boca Raton, Florida, Flagler Credit Union Stadium, home to the Florida Atlantic Owls. As we'll see the number 16 team in the country, the Colorado State Rams, taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Florida Atlantic Owls. For the EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. And there will be no return on this one as the ball bounds into the end zone. Backs here. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Unloads to the right. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. They'll send the back in motion. Takes the handoff. It's Kruger. Got enough for the first. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
You want to settle everybody in on the road? You want to take the nerves away? Run the football. Really, really good job. The offensive line, they're physical and nasty. They're not nervous. They're not worried about this crowd getting loud. They just want to hit you right in the mouth, and they started the game off with some good physicality.
Turns it on at midfield. There he goes. 10. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Colorado State.
And as a coach, you're just hoping your offense can take the field on the first series of the game and create a little bit of momentum, get into a rhythm. How about that running play? Hitting a home run early in this game. You know that's got the sidelines all juiced up.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right.
Well, your opponent scored on their opening drive, so obviously no need to panic. But I know, having been in this situation as a quarterback, you want to answer right away. So really good to see him making some nice throws here on their opening drive. He's going to try and see if he can get this thing tied up.
And he earns a first down, and boy, did he earn it after taking that lift.
All right, nothing flashy there. He just did what it took to get the first down.
They'll snap it from the 36. They've got a first down. Let's go. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Owls with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Here we go. They'll leave it with him. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
You got to have short area quickness. That running back there doing what it takes to make sure he got that first down.
The Owls are on the move. Just when they're looking run, now up top. That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. Turning it on. spotted at the 25-yard line.
He can throw it. He can buy time. He can run it. What can't he do? This guy's so talented. When he does stuff like this, there's no way to stop it. There's no way to coach a defense up against this. He's just really fast, and I can't catch him.
To the air, it's St. Clair. Pressure coming. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked one time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
So now on 2nd and long, you start to think just don't fall out of field goal range. They'll try the outside to the left. They just blew through that offensive line. It's a 4-yard loss.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going and handing the ball off.
Might be changing the route. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Throwing on the run. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete.
That's why it's so important for this team.
And wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one. So the officials take a closer look, and the replay booth will overturn the call. Florida Atlantic going back to work after moving the chains. Looking downfield on 1st down. Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. The give to the left. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a 1st down without scoring. 3rd down. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there.
Man, they just couldn't find a hole. Down in the red zone, the field shrinks. So much harder to complete those passes. But 4th and short. Now, decision time, baby.
It's good, and that was dead solid perfect. That'll bring him to within 4. After that last field goal drive, they're set to kick it away. That ball scoots through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Guys, we'll have another peek at this Rams offense. Off to a good start here, and back to work now with a 7-3 lead. Looking to throw on 1st down. Makes the grab. They'll spot the ball at the 34 as he goes out of bounds right there. The Rams with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Give to the running back. Across the 45. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the 1st down.
Well, he was able to gash him on that play. You just give this guy 1 inch, one little crease. He puts his foot in the ground, and he gets north fast.
Wants to go up top on 1st down. The short hands, it's Keys. Breaks into the open. Touchdown, Colorado State. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch it.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
Colorado State, 14. Florida Atlantic, 3.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Florida Atlantic takes over again, and the Owls offense will go back to work. They might be feeling a little heat here as they've fallen into a 14-3 hole early. Looking to pass. It's St. Clair. They've got the screen set up. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe. 2nd and 7. Well, he made the grab, but the doors closed quickly after that.
And I like this. I want to find my running back, but, man, he's got to do a little more damage after the catch. I need a stiff arm. I need a spin move. I need something where he can make that guy miss and pick up a bunch of yards and maybe get a big play out of it.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. They'll send the tight end in motion. The give. Got the first down and more. And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chains. They've got the big fellas out there. A 3 tight end look on 1st and 10. They'll give it to him again. And he is swarmed under a host of defenders there to make the stop.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Leaves it with the running back. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. They run the reverse. They couldn't get anybody to bite on that one, and they'll stop him behind the line. Florida Atlantic will have to send out the punt team. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. Gets the first one of the day off, and hoping he's not as busy as he was in that loss last week when he kicked it 4 times. He couldn't find much running room there, didn't get a lot of blocking, and he'll step out of bounds. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They'll start this drive at the 33-yard line. Wants to throw on 1st down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Tees. Still on his feet at the 45. Touchdown Rams. He got loose, and it was lights out after that. No midseason doldrums for these guys as they push out the lead in Week 6.
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays, just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. This will not be returnable as it sails out of the back of the end zone. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd and short, not a good job by this defense.
Slams ahead for a yard out to the 33. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. They'll try to drive ahead on 3rd and short.
Another FAU.
Just about ready to get things started here in the 2nd. We'll see if they continue to flex that muscle. First play of the period, 1st down here. Wants to adjust the pattern. Now they're going to throw it. He's got his man. Running through contact. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
You know, it's funny. I know running backs oftentimes are afterthoughts when it comes to the passing game, but when you think about it, this guy's been making people miss his entire life taking handoffs. So why wouldn't you try to get him involved in the passing game as well? You just saw in that last play how dangerous he is after the catch.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. From the gun, running back on the move. In a world of trouble from the start, and a massive loss on that play. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Those last two running plays, guys, were awful. Let's see if they try to convert through the air on 3rd down. To throw, it's St. Clair. Moving out of the pocket. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down.
Not a lot of good plays for 3rd in California, so you're just trying to get a completion and help out your punter, but they can't even get that executed.
Florida Atlantic will send the punt unit onto the field. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Going to make sure he doesn't get a return on this one as the punt bounces out of bounds. Colorado State takes over the Ram offense, returns to the field. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go right back at him. It's complete to the right. And he picks up a 1st down. That is not a flag on the play. It's just lingerie on the deck after that move. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Motion from the wide receiver. Looking to throw on 1st down. Keeps looking downfield. Quarterback gets the 1st down. Oh, he's got some space. They'll ride him out of bounds after the good pickup spotted at the 25-yard line.
Well, that time the defense was in man coverage. There was nobody watching the quarterback, so when he took off to scramble, nobody home to make a tackle right away, and he shows you the athleticism, he shows you the speed, and also shows you great decision-making that time, deciding to tuck and run for a huge play on the ground.
Right on the money. Gets out of bounds after the big play, and they'll be set up in business with a 1st and goal. This guy is just wearing them out. Another 1st down, already has a couple of touchdowns in the 1st half, David.
He has been a problem for this defense, and if I'm this offense, I'm going to continue to feature him. He's winning his matchups. I'm going to find him. It's just the 1st half, and he's already had himself a full game's worth of stats.
I like the decision by the quarterback there. It's only 1st down. It's not there. Throw it away. Live to play another day.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Got his man quickly. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive.
I like the aggressiveness by this defense. You got to play tight on the wide receivers. There's not a lot of space on the field. You got to be aggressive, and you got to make tackles.
They've pushed it forward down to the 5, but now looking at 3rd and goal. Sends it back in motion. They're going to throw it on 3rd and goal. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
This is a good sign for this defense. The rate they were going, not touching the quarterback, him already having 2 touchdown passes in the 1st half, this was not going to be a fun football game to watch. Now they're turning the tide a little bit, getting a little bit of pressure, getting a sack.
Didn't make him sweat at all. It's good. And they'll push that lead out a little further.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
The Florida Atlantic offense will return to the field. So far, they've only been able to muster a field goal, but hoping to get things cooking here. Makes the grab on the left. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2. I think that receiver really had 2 choices there. Catch the ball, or he was going to wear it in his chest.
Yeah, he was going to be maybe taking an ice bath after too many of these curl routes. He catches them in the body like that. This quarterback has a cannon arm. The receiver found the soft spot in the zone, and, man, the quarterback gave him no choice.
Back to throw, it's St. Clair. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming.
You can just start to sense the frustration building for this offense after that incompletion. Right now, setting up 4th down. They haven't yet scored a touchdown. They just can't find...
There he goes. They get this sophomore on the ground, but he continues to make plays.
And I like this. I like aggressiveness, especially early in ball games. Set the tone. I'm going to go for it. I'm going to play 4-down football. Nowadays, it makes a lot of sense. You see it with analytics. Go for it, even if it's in your own territory.
They're working that left side. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Florida Atlantic races to the line. He'll pull it on the read. Powers through. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's 1st down.
Man, this defense has to be better. You have to stop the first part of the option, and that is the quarterback. And he gets loose. He gets the 1st down, another set of downs. They need to figure out this plan and how to stop this quarterback.
Working that left side now. Makes the grab almost to the 1st down marker, but a good pickup on that one. And the Owls can really attack on this 2nd and short. They'll go to the ground. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the 1st down.
It's not a flashy play call, but that is exactly what it was designed to do. Get 2 yards, get the 1st down.
They have been stagnant on offense, but finally a little forward movement as they've got a 1st and 10. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
And listen, it's tough. It's a tough proposition. This is a top 10 defense against the run. You know they're physical. You know who they are. But you're not going to bat an eye. And you're going to challenge your guys, especially in the red zone, to be more physical, to be able to continue to run the football against a really good defense.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Quarterback making checks. Wants to throw. It's St. Clair. Quarterback extends the play. Into the end zone. And he will take it in. Touchdown, Florida Atlantic.
Man, nice job getting the passing game going. This is big, man. Going into the half, and listen, I know you're trailing, but building some momentum. Maybe this 2nd half we can keep airing the football out, cutting into this deficit, and who knows what the heck will happen.
They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. They'll try to pop the draw. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line.
Love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
And the Rams are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Wants to throw on 3rd. Snagged in the middle, it's Clark. And he goes down after making the grab. Picks up a few, but still short of the 1st down. Well, they were counting on winning the one-on-one battle. They got the completion, but the yardage didn't work out.
Yeah, and a lot of times, man, that's what I do on short yardage situation. 3rd and short, make my guy fall forward for a couple yards, try to get the first down, but it was a good tackle, and the receiver got absolutely nowhere after the catch.
They booted away. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. They'll get this drive going from the 17. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Rushes on him. Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
And listen, there's nothing wrong with play action for this offense, but, man, you got to protect. You got to sell that run. And if the quarterback's going to do that, he needs his guys up front to give him a little bit more time to maybe take those shots down the field and make some big plays for this offense.
Spits it out to the back. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
Now on 3rd and 10, if they can move the chains here, maybe they can get this drive started. Off the play fake. Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. He's got it along the sideline. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Dropping back, it's St. Clair. Now rolling to the left. Going to try to get it himself. Nice run there to keep things moving before they force him out of bounds.
Man, this defense has their hands full today because not only do they have to worry about the running backs and not only do they have to worry about the passing game, they've got to worry about this quarterback running the football because of plays like that. Not a huge explosive play, but he showed you the athleticism. He showed you he has the ability to hurt you with his legs.
We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The Rams will boot it away to start the 2nd half. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Florida Atlantic has the ball back, and the offense will try to put together a drive. I imagine we'll see them go right back to work up top after how productive that passing game was in the 1st half.
And it's interesting. If I'm turning it on.
What's important in this game, this offense gets the running back involved out in the perimeter in space where he can do some damage. That time they got it to him throwing the football. He picked up a couple of yards, but it gives the defense something to think about.
Now here on 2nd down, see if they keep tossing it around. They'll run it from the gun. Not a lot of daylight. He gets 1 to the 32.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop. This offense has already converted once on 4th down. Can they do it again? He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Makes the grab. Able to work it to the 39-yard line, and that'll be a 1st down.
Wow, and that was just a bang-bang play. On that 4th down, the coverage was tight. QB had his receiver. He knew where he wanted to go with it, but the only way that ball gets completed is if he puts a little extra mustard on it, and he shows you the arm talent on the throw.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense. He'll
keep it himself. Running to Green. They'll get him stopped at the 45, but it's a big 15-yard pickup and a first down.
And that's a nice job by this QB. Great job. You show patience, right? Like, if they don't come take me, I'm going to keep running. That's how I go pick up another first down, move the sticks, and this offense can keep churning.
Here comes the heat. He's going to take off. Nice job by this junior quarterback to get it done on the ground.
And he's just proving it time and time again, man. He has that feel. He obviously has the ability to pick them up and put them down and go get first downs. But I think the timing of when to scramble and when not to scramble, he's really got that figured out. And you could tell it's going to be a big part of the game plan.
Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
This defense really is on their heels. They've been on the field now for a long time on this drive, and they're just getting pushed around at the point of attack up front like we saw in that last play.
The Owls pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Quarterback may change this route. They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Trying play action. Under fire. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
And that's why you always want to be pursuing the football. QB scrambling, he rolls out to the right, but don't quit if you're on defense. Get somebody after the QB. They got to him, they hit him, and forced the incompletion.
They'll move the wide receiver. Looking to throw at St. Clair. Oh, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. Touchdown! And here they come, almost all the way back.
Football oftentimes gets won by the teams who play the best on the critical down and distances. What an amazing play by that quarterback on third down. Able to put his team on his back, use his legs to extend and buy time, and then go score. Awesome job.
Grab behind the line. It's Carr. He gets it in for the two-point conversion, and now they trail by only 3. So after getting into the end zone on that last drive, they're set to kick it away. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. We will see what this Colorado State offense can get done this time. That lead has dwindled down to 3 now to see if they have a response. Breaks into the open. And there they go again with another huge gain on the ground. He's finally run out of bounds.
Well, the defense knew coming into this one, Reese, that this team was going to try to use their speed and take advantage of it, and they did right there. Nice gain on the run play to the right.
Found plenty of running room in that defense. They've got to find a way to get there and make the tackle in the open field.
Yeah, and they got to do a good job with their eyes, finding the football, and they've got to get a lot of bodies to this guy because he is fast.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to fire. He tries to take the top off. And he's got it inside the 30-yard line. How about this senior picking up some yardage and making a nice play on that one? And the Rams have it with a 1st and 10. To the air on first down. Quick completion on the out route. Really good concept there to get things going and use the tight end early.
Yeah, I mean, just such a great job on first down, setting up an easier second down. Understanding I don't always have to push the ball down the field, but see the tight end, make the throw. No, it's not a big gain. It makes life really easy on me on second down.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
And this team needs more of that, man. This is a really close football game, and you got to get these stops down the stretch and meet the physical challenge of this offense, and they do right there, man. And that's one step closer to getting this football back and maybe making this thing a football game.
Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Trying to pound it in. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one.
Man, and that's a frustrating play when you go in reverse near the goal line, goal-to-go situations, Palmer. You got to get those positive yards. You can't go backwards if you're trying to get a touchdown.
You know, I'm trusting in my quarterback here to make the right decision. Looks like we're going to have to throw it, right? But if it's not open, just throw this thing away. You don't want to take a sack, lose it.
And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
And that is how you get it done. 3rd down, it's the money down, right? We got to be at our best. How about the monster sack on 3rd down?
Looks as if they'll send out the field goal unit. And he's already made one. The holder will put it down at the 26 for a 36-yard try. Right down the boulevard, it's good. They double their lead up to 6 here in the 3rd quarter. After putting up a 3-spot, the kickoff unit set to go.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Handoff to the lone back. Fights off the defender. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Looking downfield, it's St. Clair. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
Well, they're trying to get the big fella the football in the passing game, but haven't been able to do that yet. He is a really nice target with his size and his athleticism, but him and the QB, they just don't seem to be on the same page right now.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. And with the pressure on him, the quarterback goes down, and we've played 3 quarters here. We've reached a break. Colorado State is on top. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. Here comes the 4th. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. Florida Atlantic decides to punt it away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. He's got it near midfield. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. Guys, we'll have another peek at this Rams offense. And they've got a little bit of a cushion here, David. If they can add to it on this drive, it would be nice. Oh, he's got some space. Finally run out of bounds inside the 20-yard line. They'll mark it at the 18.
Well, that's called paying off good field position. You've got the lead here late in the game. You've got the ball back. You're on your opponent's side of the 50, and on your very first play, you break off a long run. This defense right now is playing on their heels late.
Got his man on the outside. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Colorado State. They build this 4th quarter lead, and they are just minutes away from going 5-0. And the extra point makes this a 13-point game here in the fourth. He has been surgical, precision passes, using the scalpel, the fine instrument, rather than the blunt one.
And the defense has had absolutely no answer for it. Just, he's been down their throats all game long, a step ahead, understanding what he's seeing, and just destroying this defense.
Takes over again, and the Owls offense will go back to work. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Complete to the left. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
This is a fun spot to be in defensively. Like, it's late in the football game. You know they're passing the football because you're up a couple of scores. You pin your ears back. You try to get to the quarterback. Play smart. Make sure you rally to the football tackle and don't give up the big plays.
And the Owls now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. To the air. It's St. Clair. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down.
QBs and wide receivers spend all offseason together throwing the football in air. I mean, really developing that chemistry and timing. Understanding, I get man coverage, I'm throwing this to you right now.
Wide receiver comes in motion. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. The quick out. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. This Florida Atlantic offense is on a roll. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. They've avoided the interception all day, but they were lucky to get that one back here late. It'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Now the play fake. He'll pull it down. He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down. Florida Atlantic gets to the line quickly.
This has been a real fun game to call, guys, because we've got two quarterbacks that are getting it done on the ground. Both of these guys have had tremendous success. That time the defense wasn't in position. They weren't able to rally to him early enough, and you kind of get the feeling moving forward, whichever defense figures out the other running quarterback first, that's probably the team that wins.
And this offense is going to have to be aggressive, right? Down a couple possessions, got to continue to get these first downs, move quick, don't be in a hurry, but they've got to keep the accelerator down because they need some explosive plays.
Not in lockstep there with the receiver.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
The Owls are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. On 3rd and short, trying to impose their will and move the chains. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 11. Long drive continues as the offense keeps working the ball down the field. Looking downfield, it's St. Clair. The throw to the outside is complete. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on it.
2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. On the option. Quick toss. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. A 3rd and long here. They can pick up the first down without getting the touchdown. From the gun, wants to pass. Pocket breaking down. Touchdown Owls! And the comeback is on. So they get that score that they so desperately needed, and now they've they've got a chance to pull this one out.
Defense has got to give them a chance. The defense needs to get the ball back to them quickly so they can march down the field and try and score and narrow the gap again. This offense, they have the playmakers to come back and win this football game. They're going to need some help from the defense.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Colorado State takes over the Ram. Offense returns to the field. They saw what happened on that last scoring drive and now probably feeling a little bit of heat to answer. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up.
And I think if you're the head coach, defensively now, obviously, you've got 3 timeouts in your back pocket. You're trailing at this point, and the offense is going to be running the football, trying to bleed the clock. They're going to take as much time off the game clock as they can before snapping it. You've got to start thinking about using some of those timeouts.
And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a first down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. They'll run it, trying to drain time off the clock. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Looking left. Got his man. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep him from getting the first down. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Out of the gun, the inside give. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Now on 2nd down, and we'll probably see another run, and that might do it if they can get a first down. The give to the tailback. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. The Rams come to the line with a fresh set of downs. The quarterback takes a snap and takes a knee. Plenty of fireworks in this one, a lot of points. They always talk about having the chalk last, and it seemed like whoever was on offense had the last laugh.
It's amazing how much offense has just boomed in college football. So good, so many ways to hurt you, and you saw both of these offenses put on the show today, Jess.
Dave, we talked to both of these coaching staffs, and their defensive coordinators were losing sleep all week. They knew this was going to be a tough task ahead of them. So much